Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Grossery Gang Bug Strike figures. I guess this is still part of Series 2, or maybe Series 3. Either way, this right here is a set of glow-in-the-dark reissues of some of our main characters, including Gooey Chewy, Grubsub, aka Meathead, and Trashhead. So these are three very great sculpts of some really cool characters, part of that main Putrid Power bunch. But we've got these brand new paint decos that look very cool because they got this great kind of translucent look to them, as well as glow-in-the-dark features, which, oh my gosh, that totally speaks to me. You got translucent parts, you've got glow-in-the-dark features, all on these great food-based kind of characters that remind me of food fighters. Oh my gosh, this toy line just screams Pixel Dan, and I love it. So if we flip these around to the back side here, you can see we do have some new little bios for these characters with some great artwork on there, kind of illustrating their glow-in-the-dark features, and you've got a cross-sell showing all of the other figures in the Bug Strike lineup. So, what do you say we rip these guys out of their boxes and get a closer look at the figures within? Alright, let's kick things off with Gooey Chewy here. Now, our standard release of Gooey Chewy was just all pink. He's our bubblegum character. But this time around, he's got this amazingly cool translucent look that also has this very neat kind of frosted effect going on, where he starts pink at the top and kind of changes to a blue all the way down into this purple in color. And it's a very, very cool look. Now, of course, the figures themselves are in the smaller scale. If you've never seen these before, I'll bring in the tape measure so you can see that they stand right around 3.5 inches tall. So that is what you can expect with these guys. The heads are ball jointed. We got ball joints at the shoulders here on Gooey Chewy, so great range of motion. And again, ball joints at the thighs of the legs. Not a ton of articulation, but a good amount of articulation for exactly what we're getting with these guys. Now, they do also come packaged with the smaller version themselves. These, of course, are the standard Grossery Gang figures. So these are the small, squishy little guys with a little hole in the bottom. And these are exclusive to the figure pack. So the only way you can get the versions of these smaller Grossery Gang figures is if you buy the figures. And he's got the same kind of frosted look going on there. He's very, very cool looking. And of course, Gooey Chewy comes with his same little slingshot accessory, which again is molded in a nice translucent pink plastic, much like his head. It's a really cool refresh for the character. In fact, why don't we do a little bit of comparison time and stand this guy alongside the standard version, just so you can see the differences between the two. Next up, we'll take a look at Grubsub, or Meathead, as he's called in the animated series. Again, it's the exact same sculpt as that version from Series 1 of the Putrid Power figures, but this time he's got this really cool kind of translucent green look to him, and he's got a bit of a camouflage paint deco, which is to match up with the whole Bug Strike military motif seen on a lot of the other figures in the line. Otherwise, the sculpt is great. I do love the translucent colors. He comes with the same little accessory, being this like this little bottle of ketchup there that he's spraying. You can see it's done in like a dark green color plastic this time around, and he comes with this little exclusive smaller Grossery Gang version of Grubsub, and he's done in that same translucent color. Very, very cool looking. And we'll do a little bit of comparison time so you can see what this new version looks like standing alongside the original. And lastly, that's going to bring us to Trashhead, and this was already one of my favorites of the new Grossery Gang figures, but I think this might be my favorite version of him. This one is a very shiny gold on the can itself, and you can see that the slime leaking out of the top of the can as well as his mouth is like this pale green, but the slime on his arms and his legs there is this beautiful translucent green that looks like actual slime. I love it, and it just works so well with that metallic gold that's used on the can there. It's a very cool look for the character. So the smaller version, the regular Grossery Gang version of Trashhead there, is done in that same gold color. You can see he's got like some black camouflage spots on there, so he matches up with that Bug Strike motif. And he's got his little fishbone weapon, done in like a dark green this time. It's just kind of a flat color green that you can position in his hand. Now, when we do a comparison time here, it's worth noting this is the third repaint of Trash Head. So we've got the standard silver one, we've got that awesome metallic purple one that came with the garbage truck, and now we've got this awesome metallic gold one. So we have 3 different Trash Heads, which is totally fine by me, because like I said, I love the sculpt. It's one of my favorite figures from the Grossery Gang lineup. And alright, I mentioned that these guys were glow in the dark, so here's what you've all been waiting for. Look at these guys. When you get these guys in the dark after charging them up with light, oh man, they glow so bright. So like I said, not only are they very cool translucent figures, but they glow in the dark as well. That is like 2 of the best gimmicks ever for action figures, and I love it. And since they kind of have that military thing going on, especially with Meathead and Trash Head with the camouflage there, you can line them up with your other Bug Strike Grossery Gang figures to round out the whole team. It's a really fun, bright, colorful looking set of figures. I absolutely love these. I've been such a big fan of what they're doing here, and I'm so happy to see this line continue. Even though these are just repaints, at least they're fun repaints, giving me some really great gimmicks like the translucent plastic and the glow in the dark. Definitely worth tracking down if you're already a fan of the line. And there's more cool stuff coming, which I cannot wait for. So these guys are hitting store shelves right now. You should be able to find them at places like Toys R Us, as long as it's still around. Places like Target carry these as well. So happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe, because I got a whole bunch of Grossery Gang videos. Until next time, my friends.